The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries is very positive on demand for oil in both the short and long term. Secretary General Haitham Al Ghais said at an energy industry event in Abu Dhabi on November 4.
The economy is doing well, and that's why we have in our outlook or in our projections, we have the global economy at 2.93%. I think the IMF, World Bank at 3.1%, which is in line with historical traditional numbers. We are very positive on demand. As I said, both in the short term and in the longer term, we see demand in 2050 reaching 120 million barrels per day.
8 members of OPEC, which groups the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries plus Russia and other allies, agreed on November 3 to delay a planned December oil output increase by 1 month.
The US is really focused on growth, so I don't think that there's a big difference. Big difference sometimes in some domestic aspects of the society, but I think that there is no big difference. They are focused on growth. Clearly, the competition with China is there on different kind of aspects. Energy is one, but it's not just the energy, and that is going to continue.
Escalating tensions between Israel and Iran since last October have stoked concerns over supply disruptions in the Gulf, which produces and exports around 20% of the world's oil and gas, pushing oil prices higher.
I suppose the big challenge the U.S. faces right now is regulatory reform, permitting reform, etc. That's the thing that I hope whoever wins the election can really start to tackle, is to make it easier and faster to invest in the United States.
The biggest challenge the United States faces is regulatory reform to allow permits for new investments in energy, particularly renewables and low-carbon projects.
We all know that power generation in this country is mostly coming from natural gas. And Cyprus is very well positioned and at the right time in order to support, to provide the natural gas and send it over to the infrastructure in order to reach the international markets, but also there is conversation around the domestic market as well.
OPEC indicates that the world would require a lot of new investment in oil and gas in order to maintain supplies regardless of a possible settling of demand in the coming years. Earth News. Based on foreign media reports.